Good morning, afternoon. It's another day in the Cape. I feel like I'm making a mini-series. Anyway, I just wanted to share some of the updates and the progress we've been making. So the last thing I posted on this exclusively for Patreon to kind of give you the behind the scenes. We hired this young drummer, 17-year-old player who is the best drummer in the state of Massachusetts, won this award, and his teacher's a big player in the area. And it turns out, and vouches for his student, and turns out that this young man was not vaccinated, nor did he find anything wrong with that. And then as we start to walk into a spider web, as we start to unravel that, we discover the family is not vaccinated, nor do they think COVID is an issue. So this is tough. It's easy and it's tough. The easy part is that we can't have unvaccinated workers. More to the point, Actors Equity, the union that protects the actors, has a rule right now that you can't work in an environment with someone who's unvaccinated. The entire company needs to be vaccinated, and since that happened, we were scheduled to open tonight, our show. But we're not opening tonight because the union, Actors Equity, has said we have a 2-day mask mandate, distance mandate, and we're not going to do the show masked, is the verdict. But beyond that, I saw myself in this young player, and I was going to post about that because I remember music directing at my theater when I was 15 years old, working with extraordinary musicians far older and more experienced than I was, and being now the older, wiser musician, that I have an opportunity to then pay it forward. And when this kid did not see the problem, nor did his parents see the problem being unvaccinated, it broke my heart. It's really, really upsetting because of all the struggles in life that he's going to face as a musician, of all the things that come up. This should not be one of them. Not being vaccinated should be a non-issue. It should not be a conversation. You need to get vaccinated. All the Broadway theaters ask you to be vaccinated, demand you be vaccinated, and we're heading back, right? We're heading back into New York City now has mask mandates, and we're all following these protocols because of this variant. In fact, out here on the Cape, Provincetown, P-Town, they're not hiring anyone from P-Town right now because they have an outbreak. So this kid came to pick up his instruments. Packed up. That was Monday night, Tuesday morning. Monday night, Tuesday morning, I'm on the phone. We finally got a musician in from New York who knew the show, who's got the drums. He's driving in today. Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Driving in today. I'm going to rehearse him tonight. And hopefully, if it doesn't rain, it's going to rain tonight and tomorrow, which could be a blessing in disguise because it could totally cancel the show for 2 days, in which case we open Friday, which gives me the time to acquaint the drummer with me, with this cast, with this show. But this young kid takes his drums, gets out of here yesterday morning, and I felt somewhat obligated or a need to say something to him. Turns out that, from all points around me, that seemed like the right thing to do. But the first thing that came to my head was remembering that I saw Central Park turn into a hospital and then into a morgue, and bodies lining up, piles of bodies in Central Park. And so I said to him, Central Park was turned into essentially a morgue, not a burial site, but it was where bodies were being lined up. And am I misremembering that? That's what happened, right? All this trauma, all this shock, it's like we block certain things out of our mind because it's too painful. But I get that the Cape is idyllic, and in fact, that is sort of the attitude he has, that it's not here. The virus isn't here. So why should he be vaccinated? His dad said, well, we didn't think it'd be an issue. And I said, COVID's not going away. We get our polio shots, we get all the vaccinations when you're a student. And it's just really tough because the kid's amazing. But this incident, not only then the teacher thought he was vaccinated, so they lied to his teacher, they lied to us, they said he was vaccinated. Kid didn't know any different, he didn't realize, I say kid, he's a young adult. Oh, they're thrashing over there. Anyway, it's a longer video, but it's just tough, and I'm wondering what you all are going through now as well, because we're 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We're open, then we're not, then we're closing, then we're open. Equity has given us at least the 2 days. It could have been 2 weeks. The equity could have shut us down completely, and that would not be out of the realm of possibility. My empathy, my heart goes to this young man. I see myself in him, and that's really tough. We see ourselves in people all the time, right? You see similarities, and then to realize there is this blatant disassociation with reality that we're all dealing with. And I just said to him, you're dealing with a group of artists from New York City. We're all coming in from New York to do this show on the Cape, and we're all dealing with such trauma that the minute he said that, our actors froze. I sort of couldn't imagine. I'm like, you're unvaccinated, okay. We all got vaccinated Monday night, thank goodness. We're all healthy, but we have to get tested again. Not vaccinated, we got tested Monday night, excuse me. We'll get tested again tomorrow morning, and if we're all clear, we may have a show tomorrow night. We may get rained out, in which case we start Friday. In any event, all that is to say, I try to post the most upbeat, positive spin, because I understand optics, and I understand, certainly in my own work, as a musician and artist, we try to make it all seem like it's this wonderful, magical thing, because people believe it is a wonderful, magical thing, and it is a wonderful, magical thing to create music for a living, to bring joy, to tell stories, to remind us of our humanity. But in situations like this, there's a firm line of safety for everyone involved, and then also this young guy has to figure out if he's going to continue on with whatever's going on with his family, to think, to not believe, to not understand. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Thanks.